Walking Dead has arrived!
How is everybody? We love you. Let's see if they're with us. Walking. 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 Give yourselves a round of applause. It looks like I may be moderating.
I'm moderating.
Oh, good. Okay. No, it's all over you, please.
I just want to take a few minutes for give us a rundown of what everybody's been working on, one at a time, what's going on with you guys, and then I know these guys have a ton of questions for you.
Good. Want to start here? Let's start with you, Chandler. What's up with that?
Well, you know, it's just amazing how big the show's gotten. You know, when I first did the audition, you know, me and my dad looked at the audition or the sides for it, and we were like, a zombie show? That will never get made. And look at this. This is amazing. I mean, looking back at the season 1 premiere, 5.5 viewers, 5.5 million views, I think, for
the opening.
for the season 1 premiere, to about almost 11 million viewers for season 3.
Right.
So, I mean, it's, well, like I said, it's been amazing, and I love the show, and I'm excited for season 4.
On you, yeah. On you, Savannah.
My little 2 cents about Walking Dead. I'm like, you know, I'm a zombie, and I get to do my zombie thing and have fun and be the undead, but I get to be with this amazing cast and be with the crew. Of course, you get to hang out with Chandler and act like him. But it's always a big family, and I tell everybody, like, I've been on a few different sets for different TV shows and movies, but there is no set like The Walking Dead. There is no set.
I have to prove on there's nothing like The Walking Dead. I'm pretty blessed with that, even though I was dead in the first. I'm pretty happy with that. What I have coming up, I'm not allowed to talk about. That's a good thing, though. It's really big and exciting. IronE knows what it is. There's a little village on that.
Very big, very big. But yeah, exactly. But to reiterate what Dave said, I think that it is the chemistry of the show which has made the show so successful and hugely popular, because everybody just loves each other on the set. I mean, it's the best cast I've ever been around. A lot of people ask me if I'm sad, you know, how sad am I to leave the show? Not as sad for T-Dog as I am for just me not being able to go in and get those hugs, you know, those handshakes, those kisses. every day. You know, every day was like paradise. It was pure bliss every day. So I think that's part of the reason why the show is so successful, and definitely because of you. If it were not for you, then the show wouldn't be what it is. And I'm just so very grateful and thankful and humble, and I love you with everything in my heart. I can go on and on forever. It's all around. I'd like to just briefly touch on what I'm working on. I'm working on a project with Ned Campbell. It's yesterday it was called Sworn to Silence. Today it's called The Amish Murders. They changed the name of it. Yeah, right. New name every day. So they changed the name of it. It's coming on the Lifetime Network, January 6th, 2013. So if you want to look out for it, I'm also working on my autobiography with the brilliant Juliette Terziette. Please make yourself be seen, Miss Terziette, of the Zombie Survival Crew. She left? Okay. Well, she's the co-writer of my autobiography, and she's very special to me. She's great. It's slated to be published in February, so please be on the lookout for it. And I have a walking dance song. Go ahead. I do. And it's on my website. It's like a hip-hop/rock type song. But yeah, that's on my website, so you can go there and check it out also. Alright, now I'm passing right along. What did you say? Oh, it's IronESingleton.com. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. IronESingleton.com. IronESingleton.com. Alright, passing it off to Mrs. Timmons.
Wow, the intro from the E-Man. Yes, indeed. Well, speaking of kisses, IronE, my favorite kiss came when I first stepped on set, and I first bumped into Frank Durbin. He walked right up to me, grabbed my hand and kissed it, and for the sake of children being in the room, he said, "You're going to scare the out of people." That was my first introduction to The Walking Dead, okay? So all that vibrancy and fire that was in his eyes and the passion about developing this project, I never knew that this would exist. Right. So I am so fortunate, and I thank God for my place in history. Because truly, this is a history maker right here. All right? And it was my very first major TV appearance. So I'm very grateful, and since then I've had other jobs to come, one of which I filmed in the Philippines. It's called Locked Up Abroad. Had a chance to go to the Philippines for 2 weeks, trip paid for, money included per diem and all of that. As a result of that, then other directors who have seen the show have actually had a buzz about me, so I'm in an auditioning process, so I can't speak of some things. But there's some independent things as well. So I do have a Facebook page that I post regularly on things that I am...
You know, I've actually got a couple projects that's actually coming out next year. I've actually finished filming for 2 of them. One is the National Geographic TV movie called Killing Lincoln, which is based on Bill O'Reilly's book, in which I have a speaking stunt role in it as George Robinson, which is going to be a real cool scene and everything. And the movie actually stars Billy Campbell as Abraham Lincoln. He was the guy that played the Rocketeer. To the Rocketeer fans out there. But and then I actually have another film I actually worked on with James Franco. That's the Green Goblin's son. I actually played the boy with a rifle, which is a speaking role as well. And it's called Child of God, and it actually was directed by James Franco as well. And it comes out next year. And then I am supposed to be filming in March of next year for the new Night of the Living Dead, in which I have scenes with Addie and Judith O'Dea, that play Judith from Barbara. I'm actually going to be a cowboy zombie in that. So it's pretty cool, but as far as the...
Oh yeah, speaking on Night of the Living Dead, I'm the director of the Awesome Zombies, so I'll be running my zombie crew.
Yeah.
I was like sitting in awesome. And I was like, no, now the Living Dead, what's up? Like, yeah, we'll be working with Judith, Judith O'Day, and I will be there, and actually Chandler's little brother will be there as well.
Very cool.
I'm not a zombie this time. I'm surprisingly human. I'm playing a younger version of Barbara, which I'm in a scene with Judith O'Day, which I'm very fangirling over. So, yeah, and I'm also in a scene with Chandler's little brother, Grayson, and I'm super excited for that.
But as far as The Walking Dead, I feel like I've been very blessed to have been a part of the zombie crew, and to work with great people, IronE and Chandler and everybody. It's like a second family, when we do these shows and stuff. It's just so cool. And I'm just so blessed to be a part of an awesome TV show.
Actually, I think what I tell everybody who's come up to my table, like the first thing I mentioned is the fact that I'm a zombie fan first and foremost, and have been for a very, very long time. For more than a decade, I thought about the idea of a zombie TV show, and before the resurgence with the Dawn of the Dead remake and then George Romero's Land of the Dead, Romero had been pitching an idea for a zombie-themed TV show, and I was constantly on message boards like, why isn't this happening? 16-year-old, arguing with people about running versus walking zombies, and being that guy generally. So to say that I'm blessed like all these other folks have, it's definitely an understatement for all of us to use words like that. Like, it's very surreal. It's like to become such an integral part of the TV show and work with people like Greg Nicotero. Get to know these folks here better. Savannah's like a little sister to me now. Chandler and I got a nice little fake rivalry going.
No one gives him a rock.
No one gives him a rock. What do you... But yeah, he's a good sport about it, so we have a lot of fun here.
And this is enough the question.
The most joyful experience. The makeup doesn't bother you at all because they will do head molds and cheek molds and fittings. So by the time it comes to filming it, you're already used to it and it's made to fit your face. And they send you through zombie school.
I've been doing zombie stuff for like a little while, so I'm kind of used to it, and it's kind of like a different world you get to step into, and it's like that world where nobody knows who you are, so you can just kind of be anything you want.
Well, I must say, if you become a zombie, never look in the mirror for the rest of your life. Never.
On the show you played with today, it seems like when that first zombie was pulling his hand out of the handcuffs, and his hand came right off.
Oh, nasty.
Are you trying to fight him? Are they going to be falling apart while they're trying to fight him now that the disease has been going on for a long time?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that possibility exists. For some of them, it just depends on which ones have been turned the longest. So I'm thinking that they'll start falling apart. You'll probably speak more of that perhaps.
Yeah, I think you'll see that process going on a lot, but you also have to keep in mind that there's more than just Woodbury, more than just the prison community. There are different bastions of survivors out there, and it only takes one person on the inside dying of natural causes or anything basically to cause it to spread again. So you have to consider the fact that there are fresh bodies being cycled into the horde at any given moment.
Like the Edgar Allan Poe film.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, for all we know, there could be, cities full of people, like living cities, So, and then, of course,
I'm curious to know what everybody's opinion on the age-old question is, should zombies be able to run or should they have to shake them? Forensic evidence and we know
in The Walking Dead, it's kind of in between. They walk when they don't get aggravated, but once they get aggravated, they can almost get to a running speed, But yeah.
Kind of like Shane, how Shane was.
Yeah.
Right. He was very aggressive. Yes.